So it's up to me to give you a warm welcome to this partner webinar. 6 months ago, we announced to the same community, to our partner community, Collab acquisition by Volaris Comms and Media. It has been a fantastic journey so far, with a lot of best practices sharing, and I believe a stronger Collab today than we were 6 months ago, and with a lot of synergies with the Volaris family or group of companies. We have been exploring those synergies, and they have been very, very useful for Collab. So today, I think we are kicking off possible synergies in the reverse sense, and share with our sister companies our largest asset, our partner community, the Collab family, as we usually call it. So the idea here is to share what these companies do, and see if there are potential for new business opportunities for you to explore on a one-to-one perspective between the Collab partners and the Volaris Group companies that will present their offering here. But better than me to talk about these and the companies and the synergies, I would hand over to Tony Garcia, who you already know, Volaris Comms and Media Group Leader, to present in a little bit more detail the session. So Tony, hand over to you.
Thank you, Pedro, and thank you, Carlos. It has been a great journey the last sort of 6 months, and as Pedro touched on, one of the things that we've been impressed with is this phenomenal ecosystem of partners that Collab has, and over obviously the summer months and a bit of brainstorming between our businesses, we thought, look, it's about time we introduced to this to this phenomenal partner base all of our solutions, especially within the group that Collab currently resides under Comms and Media. So today you'll hear from these businesses, and hopefully you'll be able to associate them with potential opportunities in your geographies, and also in your industries. They're not all necessarily linked to the contact center space, but they are linked to providing digital connectivity to both service providers, telecom service providers, and enterprise. And that's why we're here, really, because we know that you as partners go beyond your immediate sort of endpoint customer, and effectively broaden out into every industry. Without further ado, I'm going to hand over to Lifecycle, who will be presenting first. Lifecycle are based here in the UK and provide billing and online charging, so real-time rating and charging to the telco space. Over to Lifecycle.
Thank you, Tony. I'll just set up my screen. Bear with me. I'll get that going.
Don't forget that option of sharing computer audio.
I'm just looking for that menu option.
It's when you click share on the bottom. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, can you see the presentation?
Perfect.
Yes,
Okay,
Yes.
thank you very much. So welcome to Lifecycle Software. My name is Ben Cole. I'm the Accounts Director at Lifecycle Software. I've been working with Lifecycle Software for 11 years now. I've been working in the telecoms billing solution space for over 20 years, fixed line, mobile, and so on. So this is a short presentation to introduce you to Lifecycle Software, our products, including our OCS, our real-time charging platform, and the services we provide. The presentation will include a short video, and then we'll conclude with some time for questions. So Lifecycle's values are innovation, collaboration, and growth. So we create and support innovative industry-leading solutions through collaboration with our telecoms businesses that want to optimize their operations and deliver growth. It's working closely side by side with our partners and our clients to deliver optimal solutions to support their USP using our innovation and automation that enable sales and deliver cost control. So we work with mobile network operators, virtual network operators, IoT, and a wide range of partners. PlusNet, for example, are part of the BT group, and they use the full life cycle all-in-one suite, providing post-pay UK consumer mobile services. On-Off operate in 28 countries. On-Off use our lifecycle OCS, providing real-time call control, and that's integrated into their own BSS OSS ecosystem. Smarty are a sub-brand subsidiary of 3UK, the MNO, and they use our all-in-one suite and OCS, and providing prepay UK consumer mobile services to introduce disruptive propositions into the market. Salt are an MVNO based in Liechtenstein, and they provide post-pay consumer and business mobile services using our all-in-one modules. 3, a UK Tier 1 mobile network operator, and they use multiple lifecycle modular solutions to support their MVNOs, IoT, OTT and unified comm providers, resellers, for providing provisioning, real-time charging, wholesale billing and reporting services. Transitel are an EE mobile enabler and aggregator, and we work in partnership with Transitel, utilising the post-pay all-in-one solution to support their MVNOs with an end-to-end BSS and OSS solution. Why lifecycle? Well, we focus on growth markets that require innovative niche solutions. We can build solutions from a modular platform to support business-specific operations. New entrants face barriers to market and growth. We have an experienced and skilled in-house team who are able to support from concept into delivery and throughout operation. We recognise businesses need to limit and manage financial risk, and we support this through our OCS, through credit and allowance controls, through workflow and automation, blacklisting, fraud bars, margin analysis and reporting. The real world requires collaborative system integration. Typically the lifecycle all-in-one finds itself the hub of the solution ecosystem and integrates into the sales channels, with fulfillment for devices and SIMs, into the network for provisioning, call control and CDR, for payments, credit checks, debt collection, notification, self-care, and so on. Growth demands quick response to market challenges. We understand the need to move with agility and responsiveness to change control. We support both retained resourcing for our customers as well as a pool of resource to support quick response to change. Highly regulated landscape requires compliance, and we have in-house experienced regulation professional to ensure that we maintain regulatory compliant software. What do Lifecycle deliver? We have core products, which I'll talk in more detail in the next 2 slides. Around these are flexible configuration that you'd come to expect, supporting pricing, workflows, and automation. Third-party integration, which I was mentioned, from provisioning through payment collection, credit checks, and so on. Bespoke development to support the USP and the differentiator of the clients, be it discount, loyalty, referral, service control, device and proposition linking to credit score. And we have a managed service wrap, which includes infrastructure hosting and monitoring, as well as an operational team running and monitoring the system, supporting pricing and providing QA. Our core products fall into 2 key areas: a full business support system modules, known as all-in-one, supporting sales, provisioning, billing, CRM, payment collection, notification, a customer self-care portal and reporting, and our OCS, providing real-time usage billing and service control. The all-in-one suite is a combination of modules that we build to support the particular requirement of the client. This includes APIs to these modules, for example, APIs into the provisioning portal that can be incorporated into an ARM. It can include our online OCS real-time rating platform for prepaid solutions and provide post-pay billing platform. It's a fully managed service hosted onto a private or public cloud or a client deployment. There's a wide variety of integration into third parties. We have our own CRM, which is used in call centers by hundreds of agents simultaneously in multiple sites to support the consumers and add-on sales. And a My Account customer portal used by consumers to access their bills, payments, and give them self-care. The Lifecycle OCS is a real-time accounting and credit control platform. It scales to support credit control for millions of accounts. It has a wide range of open APIs to support the reference data creation and maintenance, manage the products and proposition, provision and maintain the accounts in the OCS billing database, assigning the allowance, renewing plans, supporting number changes, queries to support the subscriber plan status, their credit and remaining allowance, triggers for notifications when those allowances near depletion, and the returning of event data records, reportable events to enable workflow triggers, and of course the call data records, the usage of voice, MMS, SMS, and data. It's a strategic product, offers high availability and performance, coupled with flexible deployment and enhanced rating options. It can be fully deployed managed service, deployed on our own private cloud, and there are options for public or client premises. It can be a low entry start, and there's also a subscriber model associated with that.
Lifecycle creates, builds and manages innovative, flexible billing and BSS solutions.
We empower successful businesses, providing online charging, billing solutions and business support systems for MVNOs, networks, IoT providers and other partners. Lifecycle's dynamic online charging system enables organisations to manage in real time what customers can do whenever they have credit. Our billing solutions are flexible and feature-rich, facilitating the high-volume billing of complex and disparate products across a wide range of usage and subscription-based services. Our BSS solutions support the end-to-end back-office operations from initial sale and provisioning through to in-life customer management and reporting.
We enable disruptive MVNOs to succeed with innovative propositions and support from initial setup to ongoing revenue management. Networks use our platforms to simplify and expand access to the MVNO, OTT and IoT markets. We proactively help them manage phenomenal market change and digital transformation. We work with IoT and 5G providers to rapidly monetize new services, controlling network connectivity and management for millions of devices. The OCS provides real-time transparency and control.
Our solutions are super responsive, highly automated and easily integrated. We help clients manage financial risk, optimize business growth and enhance the customer experience. Lifecycle. Real-time online charging, billing and BSS solutions for MVNOs, operators and IoT providers.
So we work with a number of partners, networks, consultants, resellers, unified comms, startups and clients seeking to extend and upgrade their platforms. Whilst we traditionally have been working in telecoms and IoT, we recognise there are other uses for our solutions, particularly OCS. For example, smart meter utility billing, medical usage devices, those seeking to replace the Huawei OCS, or even e-scooter hire. So we're looking to extend reach both geographically and business sectors. So please ask questions. I'll contact us for more information. That's myself, Ben Cole, or my colleague, Dara. We'll be very, very pleased to hear from you.
Okay, thank you very much, Ben. So we have a couple of minutes for Q&A. If someone wishes to place a question for Lifecycle, just unmute and go ahead. I have a kicking off question just to break the ice. So you explained OCS, which is your online charging system. So how difficult is it for our partners to integrate OCS into the telco platforms?
Okay, so the OCS is a diameter 3GPP compliant. So we can integrate straight into interfaces that meet that standard. But we also have a number of adapters that we can use to integrate into other sources of data and call control, be it Camel or otherwise. So yeah, we can do that very, very easily, and you know, it adds a small amount of time to that deployment. So
okay.
It's not significant.
Okay, and what about the CRM solutions, the integration with CRM solutions that you mentioned? Can you just give us a little bit more detail on that integration?
So the CRM is integrated into the billing database of OCS and receives in real time the usage of events, being voice, SMS, data, and so on, and shows depletion of allowance as those get consumed, or credit if they're being charged based on call cost.
So for instance, if I'm trying to send a message and I have no money in my prepaid account, you receive an event.
Definitely. So we can even support, so not both as you approach your depletion of your allowance, for example, at 50%, 90% as you consume your allowance, you'll get notification. But also if you try to make a call to an international destination for which you have no credit, we can send you a notification and a link from which you could then go and buy an allowance that would enable you to make that sort of usage. So it's not just a question of displaying calls, but also where they've not been able to gain access to usage, and we can point them in the right direction to make purchase, increase revenue, and give them the services that they need.
Okay, and based on the CRM profile, then you can customize those triggers accordingly. Yeah, cool stuff.
Exactly, yeah, the different propositions, and it can profile those customers and put them on the right proposition as well. Particularly, you can, for example, use some analysis to see that they're constantly buying a particular type of add-on and build greater customer loyalty by proposing a better value and gain more customer loyalty in that way.
Yeah, yeah. Good stuff. Okay, I don't know if we have any questions from the audience. If not, maybe, thank you very much, Ben. Yep. So let's move on with the program. And coming up, we have SciCap.
Hello, everyone. I will lead okay, Mustafa will be leading the slides. Let me introduce myself. I'm Abdeltif Ben Sadik, the sales director at SciCap, with my colleague Mustafa Werkani, global head of solution and consulting. We'll be presenting you a TargetMe solution that we meant for mobile operators. Next slide. A few words about SciCap. SciCap, for more than 20 years now, we are offering added value solutions to mobile operators worldwide. We have more than 80 customers in more than 70 countries. And also we have 70 high-skilled professionals in several locations to serve our customers better. Next slide. Okay, TargetMe. It's a solution that can help the mobile operators to do the customer insight and engagement. A key factor for mobile operators is to know their customer better. By knowing their customer better, they can have the right information to do the right segmentation and therefore engage with their customers with the right message and with the right offering. And this will increase their adoption of the new services. Next slide. Thanks to the solution that we provide to mobile operators, and because we will now better our customers, we will have a grow revenue by having a very good adoption of new services. If we roll out, for example, a mobile operator here rolling out a new network like 4G network, by knowing, having this deep knowledge of the customers, we will propose them the relevant services, and we will have a high and faster adoption of new services, and therefore have a faster return on investment. The customers, they will get the right proposition and the right services, and this will increase the customer satisfaction and then reduce the churn of the customers. Also, when the customers, they will have the right services, we will have less cost to the customer care, and this represents a very important save costing for the mobile operators. Next slide. We have a very good success story related to this solution. Tunisia Telecom and operators in North Africa, they rolled out the 4G network, and they were surprised that the adoption of the services of 4G services, they were very low. We discussed with them and we proposed them to put on place TargetMe. With this simple and powerful solution, they were able to have live any customer with 4G device, valid 4G device and valid 4G services, and they were enrolled automatically. In a few months, the 4G services adoption went from 40 to more than 90%. And this was really a good achievement for SICAP and also for our customer, Tunisia Telecom. We have another good example in India, Jio. This is a full 4G mobile operators. In order to enroll a new customer, they used our TargetMe solution. First, to enroll in an automatic way any new customers, and also thanks to the segmentation, to be able to tailor and propose several offerings based on the segmentation and the profile of their customers. And the success was very good, and they went from 0 to, in few years, to more than 370 million subscribers. The same story with our customer in Saudi Arabia. STC is the large mobile operators in Saudi. The same thing, they roll out the 4G network, and they have several calls to customer care complaining about that they don't have the 4G services and they have the 4G devices. And thanks to this solution that we put it in place, they were able, as it was the case for Tunisia Telecom, to identify in real time any new customer with 4G device and 4G SIM, and the enrollment was automatic. The number of calls and complaints reduced dramatically. The first time we received a congratulation from big managers from STC. To be honest with you, this is not in their normal behavior. When they do that, meaning that the solution was really appreciated. And this was a very good story, a success story for TargetMe. Next slide. How we do it? By giving to a mobile operator this simple and powerful tool, they can collect valuable data from any relevant source. Because we know we can create segments based on data in real time, and therefore we can orchestrate customer engagement, and we can also notify external system. And we will be able to engage automatically in real time a customer. And this is a very powerful and simple tool for the marketing team to tailor, to do the segmentation and put on place relevant campaigning. Next slide. And now I will give the control to my colleague Mustafa to show you a demo, to show you how simple and powerful this tool is.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, everybody.
Yes,
okay.
We can hear you.
Yes,
okay.
we hear you.
Okay, good. Okay, I will connect to TargetMe system as a marketing user. Okay, let's imagine that I'm a marketer and I want to launch a campaign. I will.
We are still seeing the PowerPoint.
Sorry.
To share the complete screen. Thank you.
Yeah. Do you see my screen now?
We see, okay, now we have it, yes.
You see
the browser with the sign in.
The browser,
yes.
okay, good.
Okay.
Sorry for that. So I will connect as marketer user, okay? And as a marketer user, I want to configure a campaign, marketing campaign, to target, for example, iPhone 6 or iPhone 7 users, okay? I will go to profile management here that I have here in my screen. I will put the name of the profile that I will call iPhone 6 new. Okay. I will choose the brand. The brand is Apple. Okay. And here I can see my audience. From here, I can see that I have in my database 124 subscribers having an Apple phone. Okay, this is a small database because this is a demo platform, but you can imagine that in a operator network, you will have much more Apple subscribers. Okay, now I will select my iPhone 6 users. Okay, in my database here, I have 18 iPhone 6 users, subscribers. So from here, the marketer user can decide if it's valid or not for them to launch a campaign. Okay, they can even export the data, the subscriber data that they have in database, all subscriber data that they have in database. Okay, so from here, I will decide to create my campaign. I save and create. Type the name of the campaign, iPhone 6 new. I have selected my previous profile that I have configured, and I will send an SMS to those guys. Okay, upgrade. And then I click on save and execute, and it save and execute. I will not save and execute here because if I save and execute, I will send some SMS to to real subscribers. So it's dangerous for us. So here you see the usage of TargetMe. It's very easy for marketing user, for any user. In fact, in a few clicks, he can configure a profile and create a campaign. Okay, that's all for the demo. Let's come back on the
here.
You see the slides?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. As Mustafa was showing you, it's very simple, and we were showing the device data. But imagine that any kind of data we can inject them in an easy way in this platform, as it's shown here. Okay. Go to the last slide, Mustafa. Just. Yeah, what we are looking for, it's the help of the audience to have access to mobile operators, marketing contacts. Also, we can have discuss and engage with engineering contacts and mobile operators. We look on also with partner channels. We have partners, big players partners like academia, and we are looking, and in the Middle East, we are working also with the partners to serve Saudi Telecom and other customers in the region. And we are looking for partners to push for this kind of solution. Our contact details are here, and we are available for you if you need more information or more demo on this particular product or in Psyca product. Thank you very much for your attention.
Okay, thank you very much, Abdeltif and Mustafa. Any questions from the audience? Please either unmute or use the chat pane. Okay, just one thing to understand and also to clarify to the audience. So the TargetMe solution intends to do profiling and automating marketing campaigns, correct? So based on the example that you gave, imagine that I want to do a campaign for university students, okay? So me as a marketeer, I could basically, like Mustafa showed, select a couple of rules. So imagine I want to select people that are still on older models of iPhones and Androids. I select the devices. I can go to the CRM and maybe get some profiling, like age group and maybe location, to try to figure out if these guys are probably university students or not. And I can trigger an SMS. Now, my question is, do we have marketing automation on top of that? So imagine that my SMS gives them a voucher and a time. You have 24 hours to use this voucher in our online store, and you can grab the new iPhone or iPad or, I don't know, Android phone. Do we know who went to the store, even if they didn't purchase, but can we do automation on top of that? See, okay, people that have tried to do it, yeah, we want to follow up.
Yeah, yeah, of course, we can have, we can gather the feedback on the campaign, on each campaign. If, for example, you want to send a voucher to be used in less than 24 hours, we should be connected to this voucher system, which will be able to send us the information if the user used the voucher or not.
Even if he has only in the shopping basket and did not complete the purchase.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yeah.
But this is integration. This is all about integration with external systems.
Yes, I understand that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Good stuff. So I see from your references that you don't have any footprint in LATAM at the moment. Am I correct? In Latin America, no references in Latin America at this moment.
No, for TargetMe, no reference for TargetMe, but for other products like DMC, we have some references with our partner IDEMIA.
Yeah, we have been there with many of our partners. So we Collab in the beginning, we didn't have any reference in many of these countries, and these partners that are actually on the call with us, they helped us to get the first references, and they are used to exploring those blue oceans. So yeah.
Hello, it's Tony. So Oi is a customer in Brazil of SciCap.
Okay.
Oi is obviously the largest service provider there, and acquired Brazil Telecom some years ago. But it's through Huawei. So I've got a bit of a question stroke direction from the previous presentation, this presentation. I think what the partners would be wondering is what's in it for them, right? So if we look at lifecycle, just from a commercial modeling perspective, lifecycle is based on a subscription commercial model, so very OpEx orientated. And from that, there is a fairly low entry point. So it really leans very well to an MVNO, a startup service provider or business that needs to get in place effectively an end-to-end BSS system with real-time charging and control. So that's life cycle. Definitely something that should be of interest for our partners if they see opportunities, given that that it is a low entry point, and the partners would be able then to put their resale margins on the top and potentially add some services around the solution to control and manage local I guess requirements from those customers. Okay, so that's life cycle. SciCap, again, they have a very flexible commercial model, so they can go either the traditional license route, which is effectively a perpetual all-you-can-eat license with some professional services around it, and then on an annual maintenance perspective, they would be able to support our partners. So again, if it's a fairly low usage type service provider, the entry point would be very attractive. The return on investment on the TargetMe solution would be substantial, and because of that, we would potentially look at solutions where we would subsidize some of that license to the partners. So the partners get a heavily discounted license, and then we earn revenue through any of the marketing campaign conversions on the back end. So a bit of a revenue share thought for our partners there. So very different models. What's in it for you is clearly a resale margin or a referral margin, and then on top, any services that you guys would want to put across there. And clearly we would train you in both of these solutions and all of the solutions that we're presenting today. All right. Okay.
Great stuff, Tony. Thank you for clarifying that. Good stuff. Okay, moving up with WDS. Adrian.
Yes, I'm ready. Thank you very much, Carlos. Thank you, team. Let me share my screen. Hopefully I can make this work. All right. Okay. Hopefully you can now see my screen.
Yep, we're good.
Well, hello everybody. My name's Adrian Patterson, and I'd like to talk to you about what I believe is Volaris's best kept secret, and that is WDS. WDS as a company were founded in 1996 and acquired into the Volaris Comms and Media portfolio in 2017. So what is it we do? As a company, we digitize physical devices. We take, at the moment we work with mobile service providers, and we take pictures, scans of physical devices, in this case an Apple iPhone, and we create solutions for our customers whereby there is an online help package. There is an online help, sorry, I'm distracted. There's an online help package should your customers need assistance with their devices. So what could that look like? Here we have a simulation of the digitization of an iPhone. What we've done here is we have created an online experience based on a physical device. We've created a package whereby customers who have issues with their iPhone can log on to the service provider's website, can look for help, and do self-help via the data that we've created. So we provide an in-depth simulation of a device or a software interface. This can be used, we believe, in two ways. The first way is what we call pre-sale. So if your customers have a number of devices that customers wish to compare, we can create a package that allows your customers to compare devices and maybe make that selection based on a self-select model rather than talking to an agent, which will save time. We believe it will reduce decision time and allow a customer to make a purchase without needing a sales agent, who are expensive. If we've got a pre-sale model, we clearly also have a post-sale model. This is the one that's typically more common. We believe this works in two ways. The first way is, I mentioned earlier, which is a self-help from the actual customer. The customer dials in, logs onto the website, enters a specific query, maybe via a bot, which is something that we can also work with Collab on. And then the answer can be a digital representation of a physical device to take the customer through the issue. The other way this can be done is for the customer agent to be looking at a simulation whilst talking the customer through the problem. So instead of the agent trying to remember what happens next or using a crib sheet, the agent can actually look at what the customer is looking at to help them on the journey to solve the problem. I've mentioned mobile devices here, but the objective of this discussion is to talk to this partner base about any physical devices that you may sell. So this may be medical products, it could be automotive, it could be home electronics, which are very complicated. It could even be a complicated form, something that is causing calls to a call center. And really, it's anything that requires a step-by-step support, because we can create that digital journey for the customer to take them through a complicated process without speaking to an agent. And I think it's a really important thing that we have an open API, and this can connect seamlessly to any pre-existing system. So although it looks like a standalone product, it can be completely integrated in the digitization of your customer. One of the things that came up when we did a dry run of this a couple of weeks ago was online forms. Now, this is a simulation of finding a doctor, which is pretty topical right now. But again, we can digitize any process. So imagine if this was maybe a government application of filling in a passport form or registering for something complicated. I don't know. I urge you to think through what processes your customers have trouble with and look at how the WDS solution could make that easier. I'm afraid I've got to mention COVID-19. This is a new environment for everybody. And some of the things that we are seeing that is increasing the use of the WDS platform is individuals are definitely struggling with technology. Imagine the situation where there's a problem and someone's sitting in an office, they can ask their work colleagues as to how to solve the problem. That doesn't exist anymore. Everybody's working from home on their own, which means more calls are being generated to call centers. But they're being generated to call centers in a model that has been disrupted. So the agents are at home trying to answer questions from people that are at home with no support from either side, which means more calls are being received. So we believe the WDS solution can absorb many of those calls without them becoming calls to a call center. So how does this help you? What does this do for you? Just to Tony's point, we are a low-cost subscription-based product. So it's very easy, or I believe it's very easy from a financial model to show justification in the first year. Because if we can divert calls, there's a cost saving on the call diversion, which will save money to pay for the product. But what does it do for you as a partner, a new partner? Because we are looking for new partners. Obviously, it can improve your revenue because it's an upsell opportunity. The classic, would you like fries with that sale? It's something new for you to talk to your customers about and show your leadership to them. And if we get the model right, it's a recurring PS revenue stream. I think from a customer intimacy perspective, it really could increase your relevance because this solution gets you closer to your customer's customer. It actually gets you closer to the money. And the closer you can get to your customer's customer, the more relevant you are to your customer. And of course, it gives you a deeper understanding of your customer's business challenges because you're solving real business problems. And of course, it can increase customer satisfaction. It increases customer satisfaction of the user. It hopefully reduces the cost of call centers in your customer. And it's something new and hopefully shiny and exciting you can demonstrate. So in conclusion, this is just a number of physical devices that we can digitize. Very happy to talk about any products. I have Martin Clayton on this call who can answer any technical issues. If you look at our domain, if you want to email us, please note it's .co is the domain, wds.co. Very happy to take any questions.
Okay, thank you very much, Adrian. Once again, do we have any questions, or is our audience a bit shy? Okay,
One thing I didn't, I'm sorry, Carlos, one thing I didn't mention, I've got on my notes here, we can of course do this in any language. So if it's Portuguese, we have Portuguese speakers in the team. Don't just think it's English. Most of our applications are English, but of course we can do it in any language.
Okay, thank you. Okay, just an important recap, and I've been a part of a prototype that we Collab have been doing with WDS, and just to illustrate to our partners what we can do together, we built a prototype of a bot that would take queries related to a technical device. In this case, I think it was a cell phone, a mobile phone. So based on the type of question, the bot would search WDS knowledge base and would use WDS technology to try and answer. And even if the bot could not provide a solid answer, we could forward the product demo for the customer to actually play with the product before purchasing. So let me give you an example. Imagine that I want to ask if the new Apple Watch can measure my oxygen level, okay? Which is something important now in the pandemic time. So not only can the bot reply, yes, it can, it's part of the new Apple Watch features, but it also can provide me with a link. I click the link and I can actually virtually see the device and understand the steps that I need to do to start measuring my oxygen level. So now if we extrapolate this onto any device or any software application that we need to create an online help, this is a good match for Collab and our partners to create a knowledge bases that can quickly solve queries, okay? So thank you very much. I don't know if Tony has something to add on top of this before we close WDS.
No, but if I was a partner, I'd be asking Adrian, what's in it for me? So
Yes.
what's in it for me, Adrian?
This is where I was with this slide, Tony. So it's hopefully to improve revenue. It's to develop a new PS revenue stream. It's to get closer to your customers. And it just allows a different level of conversation with your customers, especially when you start to combine it with the Collab solution. It's a unique customer experience that can generate revenue at no extra cost with no human interaction.
Okay. Do you already have a reference in Latin America or Mexico or Brazil?
Yeah, and the straight answer is we have through a partner, but not directly. So we're looking to expand. As you can see, the product is pretty, can be applied almost to any market, which is why I was trying to speak relatively generically.
Yeah, but it's like I said before, our partners are used to that, are used to bringing new products into their countries. Okay, so some important, if we reach out to some partnerships, you'll have questions related to localization, namely translation of materials. You already said you have those skills in the team. So yeah, let's see if we get some traction with our guys here. Thank you, Adrian.
I was going to just ask, is your product, are we able to OEM this product? So if a customer, if a partner wants to rebadge it as their own, as part of their contact center solutioning, can you do that?
Yes, it's completely white labeled. That's a good point, Tony. It can look like a native help screen from any customer. So yeah, completely. The WDS logo wouldn't appear anywhere on it at all.
Fantastic, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So let's change gears and go to Telepin. Vince and Joanne.
Now this is you know, as parents we never have favorite children, but this would be mine if I did have a favorite. No, seriously, I mean Telepin and it's effectively its mobile wallet and digital money solution is totally current, and again, you know, based on where we are in the world today, so relevant to being able to help that sort of social distancing issue that we got and physical touch problem. But I'm going to hand over to Vince, and he can sell you a little bit more. But certainly looking for lots of questions from the partner ecosystem on this one. No pressure.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. Thanks for that plug, Tony. And you can see my screen, everybody, and hear me okay?
Yep, we're good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anywhere. And that's just not a plug, that's our high level value proposition for all of the services that run on our platform. We provide a software platform that will be deployed, and it has been deployed into operators, finance providers, and independent sales organizations as well, so payment service providers. Part of it, it is a digital wallet platform that provides a simplified banking solution, so a mobile money platform. It can be tied to the traditional rails in the point of sale network, but it's by itself, it is the digital wallet that will store currency issued by the central bank. We're not talking cryptocurrency here, just to be clear. It also provides additional value propositions if it's deployed into a mobile operator, even outside the mobile operator as well, where it's digitizing electronic vouchers or vouchers for airtime, for data, even for transit as well. So it's a airtime top-up platform. It's got high throughput. It's got the capability to package up the airtime into multiple denominations versus fixed values, and it's tied then with a marketing and loyalty platform as well, where the platform provides incentives for all players in the ecosystem. Because what's important for any new platform going into a system is what's in it for me, what's in it for the user, what's in it for the agent, what's in it for the merchant as well. And so the airtime platform and the mobile money platform ride upon the rails of a marketing loyalty solution as well, where it's providing incentives for the agent, merchant, and consumer ecosystem so that these end users see value in what they're using. So there's kickbacks and promotions, there's discounts that are provided, a wallet that's enabled in order to accumulate loyalty points that can then be used for additional purposes and incentive by the mobile operator or the financial service provider. There's a visual representation of what I just described here, and again, starting at the core and then working our way up, riding the rails of a marketing and loyalty platform, and then the end services for the users that we see at the top here, which is the agent, the consumer, and the merchant. And we'll give you a visual representation of what the day in the life is of using a digital wallet at one of our customers in Asia. What we provide as services is a complete turnkey professional services organization that will customize a solution for that market. Every market has adapted the e-money regulation differently. It requires a set of different customizations that are required. Most customers are out of the box and configurable through through configuration and do not require coding. We also provide end-to-end managed services platform as well, because we feel that Telepin is the best company that can provide and store and manage actually the currency that's riding in these systems, and the largest form with stored value that we're managing for our customer is holding in excess of $12 billion in stored value. And then from a support perspective, again, because we are speaking about money and money is critical, that we'll provide fast end-to-end problem resolution with our customer, running 24/7 global support for all of our customers. So let me take you actually through an example of our customer in Singapore, and you'll see a use case of a day in the use of using our digital wallet in Singapore with our customer Singtel. The product is called Dash. You'll see how it's used throughout the marketplace, how it's integrated into the merchant ecosystems in there, how it utilizes NFC payments and even Apple Watch as well. And we'll take you through the scenario on just a user taking a tag throughout Singapore and making a payment, the Dash product. And there you go. Payments, seamless, frictionless, and in 20 seconds or less. That's what we strive for, is delivering a solution that can make a difference to end consumers, to take cash, physical cash, out of the ecosystem and digitize it so that it's traceable, trackable, and can be governed, and provide safety and security for end consumers and merchants throughout the world. Today, we're running with 256 million enabled users on the aggregate of all of our customers' platforms, with over 1 million merchants deployed, and transactions processed in excess of 10 billion and increasing. Our largest licensed platform to date is at over 200 transactions per second. We're just opening up that platform and extending it so that it can process over the next 5 years at 600 transactions per second. So fairly significant growth that our customers see on their systems. As I said, you know, at the heart of it, it's a core mobile money solution with basic capabilities actually for banking, but even extended capabilities integrating into other systems. So in LATAM, there's a large Amazon competitor called Mercado Libre. We're integrated not into them, but we're integrated into Lazada, which is the Amazon of APAC. And we are the digital wallet within Singapore as well for online payments using Dash as a payment. And we could very much be the digital wallet for the financial service provider or the customer in that market in LATAM. The advanced custom features that are on our platforms as well, as I said, at the heart of it, we have a promotions and marketing platform. where we've got a coupon and gifting marketplace to incentivize, again, merchants when they come onto the system, provide a promotion, provide a digital certificate, the ability to provide loans and credit, so overdraft protection. So, you know, again, you just need to borrow funds actually in order to pay your bill or even to use it as airtime top up. So you'd be able to, you know, dip down into your digital wallet into negative territory. So the next time you do top your digital wallet with currency or do receive your stipend, it is the loan is repaid immediately with a service, and then your value is the value that's left over. The ability to link into the traditional sense, because most people say, well, I don't need that. I you know, high value is in credit cards. Well, it can be issued with a virtual credit card. We've got partners that we work with around the world where virtual MasterCard and Visa and it's tied back to our digital wallet. We become the stored value. And now we've got the ability to leverage the existing point of sale network and the traditional rails that are there. And then ties back into an international hub for money transfer. And where that fits in is with some of the customers, and we'll talk about a couple of our other customers later on. What we provide though from Telepin is a full stack solution. Everything from mobile apps, integration into Verifone point of sale devices, as you saw in the taxi example as well, where it's a seamless integration and it's tied to the traditional rails. We provide Android, iPhone applications that enable NFC and QR code payments with our customers as well, all tied on running on a referenced hardware stack, virtual machine stack, a private cloud or public cloud. We'll provide actually the blueprint, and we allow our customers to select which model that they would like in order to deploy the solution. Packaged along with a reporting system that allows the customer to integrate it into their Oracle Financial Services or General Ledger accounts, or for, you know, a mini data warehouse in order to extract and see the value within the system as well. Security is at the forefront at everything that we do, because we're holding on value. You know, the fact that one of our customers trusts us to manage their solution with $12 billion of stored value is the credibility that we have within our system. We've had systems running with our customers in excess of 11 years now, where an audit has returned 0 findings of fraud and full double ledger accounting, actually. So, you know, a complete traceability of every transaction within the system. And then on top of that, we don't want to be the inhibitor for customers. We'll provide a platform, and we provide a platform with open APIs that allow our customers to run and develop any services on top of our system that we then certify to ensure that they are compliant actually with the specification that we provided, and they can build whatever of the platform as they see fit or outsource it to a local partner. And as we said, the demonstrated success that we have, Singtel is our playground. They've got everything that Telepin has developed, you know, from a international money transfer platform to a wallet. Value in the middle is a customer of ours in Malaysia, which has an international money transfer platform. They compete head-to-head with Western Union and the MoneyGrams. They are owned by the Telenor Group out of Norway, a mobile operator, but a complete business on its own. And then Tigo in Africa, and Tigo is a brand in LATAM as well, where, you know, we've removed 3 competitors' platforms and migrated systems onto us. So Tech Mahindra, Conviva, Amdocs as well. This is the customer Tigo Tanzania that is now we're building the reference architecture of a 600 transaction per second platform. Our customers are around the world, a high concentration in Africa. You'll see a couple of logos, or well, actually one logo in LATAM, and that's Claro in Chile, that we have through a partner of ours. It is airtime, all the airtime in Claro Chile is actually running through our platform in that marketplace. There was another customer in Panama, and that system was a mobile money platform. It was Cable and Wireless in Panama. They ran the system for 2 years, but then it was taken over by the Liberty Group, and the focus was no longer on mobile money. But there is a rather large interest in LATAM. We do know that. There are opportunities that we are still chasing in Latin America, and one that in Peru, an example that of interest to us. We are looking for resellers, partners, systems integrators, anybody that can take us into that has a strong footprint in Latin America, in relationships with mobile operators, financial service providers, so banks, and independent sales organization as well, so payment service providers. A little bit about Telepin, founded in Canada in 2006. Again, this has been our focus area. We've had projects funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. We've certified by the GSMA, and we've standardized and helped to standardize the mobile money APIs within that governing body. We're wholly owned by Constellation Software and the Volaris Group. Any questions?
Thank you very much, Vince. So any questions? Okay, we have a tough audience today. The European guys were a bit less shy on Monday. Just one comment that you briefly touched, but I think it's important to clarify to the audience. So who is the target market that we are after? Not only telcos, you briefly mentioned finance, banks and insurance companies. Can you give me just a little bit more detail on that?
Sure. So as an example, in Peru, we're tracking a bank consortium called ASBank, right? And it's a consortium of all the banks and credit operators financial credit operators in Peru. They currently have a system from our competitor that they want off, and we've been tracking them for 5 years. So there's an organization that's not a mobile operator. They're integrated into all the telcos in in Peru. But there's an example of, again, it's not a telco. It's not purely a financial service provider. It's a consortium of all financial service providers in that marketplace. But the individual banks that need to extend their footprint from brick and mortar to get to the rural areas, this would be the focus area. So in Ecuador, even in Brazil, actually, as well, when you think about the geography of Brazil, there's not a physical bank in every small rural community. Banking needs to happen, and digital currency needs to happen. So, working with a bank in Peru that wants to extend their digital footprint, because providing a physical footprint is completely impossible in order to reach these consumers. The government is also an angle in there as well, where government want to provide social payments to end consumers. And especially during this, like Adrian, I hate to bring up, COVID, right? Like physical, the passing of physical notes, is a proximity issue. And also, again, your notes are the dirtiest things actually that people pass around. And so, sending money digitally is the cleanest form of transacting, a merchant solution.
Okay, thank you very much. Tony, I don't know if you have any closing remarks concerning Telepin. We just have...
Absolutely not. Couldn't jump on the back of Vince for sure.
All right, so we have just one more pitch. I'm going to share my screen now. We have a presentation from Alliant. This is a pre-recorded, it's a 10-minute video.
Hi.
I'm gonna stream it to you guys now. Let me just ensure that I'm sharing my computer sound. Okay, before we start, so up until this moment, the target markets for the companies that we have presented were telcos, banks, insurance, of course, through our partners. Alliant has a different target audience. These guys have a solution for printing and graphic companies, okay? So imagine, and for, I don't know if we still have the guys from CenturyLink on this call, and even for our partners that deal with the end customers directly, if you have a print shop or a designer factory, those guys that do books, magazines, and newspapers, this is a solution that can be tailored for them, okay? I'm gonna play the video now. It's called Alliant. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Trent Foreman, Director of Products and Services for Alliant. I want to welcome you to our presentation and give you an overview of who we are and what we do. Alliant supplies e-commerce, which is web to print, estimating and job costing, online design, and pre-press software to the printing industry. Because regardless of the printing process, reducing or eliminating touch points in job submission, production, and back office operations is essential to boosting profits. For this presentation, I'll provide some insight, illustrate how to get integrated, offer how to get efficient, and allow you to be automation ready. So what is workflow automation and how does it affect the industry? With increasing competition, smaller print runs, and an increase in the number of orders, many of those custom, print shop owners, both small and large, want to maintain or increase their profits by producing more jobs with a faster turnaround time while reducing job touches and errors, all without increasing headcount. So that's the challenge. But workflow automation can seem a daunting, mysterious, and very expensive task. The benefits of an automated workflow are very well known. It's reduced manual touches and reduced errors between pricing, job submission, production, billing, shipping, and customer management. It can also mean decreased production time, production of more jobs faster, support for both custom and standard jobs, and all of this with little or no increased headcount. Print automation is critical to maintaining your company's competitive advantage. In most printing companies, digital printing has the highest volume of jobs and the shortest runs, but should not have the smallest profit margin. So given the volume, these jobs represent a great opportunity for cost savings and efficiency gains. So what's the solution? The Alliant Workflow Suite can encompass digital and offset printing, small, wide, and grand formats, printing on paper, fabric, metal, plastic, anything, including even standard and custom products. It works for corporate printing centers, colleges and universities, ad agencies, along with mainstream commercial print. Our specialized cloud-based software solutions can be used separately or together in your print shop. So from pricing to job submission to production, we're able to also be connected to third-party reps, billing software, shipping, and even CRM systems. So to maximize your productivity, our software is also responsive to run on phones, tablets, laptops, and desktops. Each of our SaaS product offerings can be used as a standalone product, but as you see here, when those specialized apps connect, your data, the files, the jobs, they all move seamlessly from one to the other. We can also be connected to those RIPs, that accounting software, and other third-party apps to create a hands-free environment with minimum or very little touches. Well, we start with pricing. Alliant's approach to address the trends of more competition, more jobs, and shorter run times is by enabling existing customer support reps and sales staff to provide faster, accurate, and error-free pricing of custom and standard print jobs, along with Print Job Manager. Pricing can be controlled in one system that enables instant pricing for orders, whether it's placed directly by staff or by a print buyer through an online storefront. It's built on the same ease of use concept as our Procero storefronts. Print Job Manager will enable even a new customer service rep or a sales rep with little or no print production knowledge to generate accurate pricing and quotes that include the appropriate production steps. We do this through a templated approach using a unique and groundbreaking intelligent response system that automatically adjusts follow-up questions and available options based on the answers given to the previous questions. This prevents mistakes and enables anyone in your company to do accurate pricing, even on highly customized jobs. And although it can be used as a standalone product, you can connect Print Job Manager to our flagship product, Procero Web-to-Print software, and a self-service storefront now takes full use of the app for both instant retail and customer-specific pricing. Price changes due to equipment, labor, or raw materials can flow instantly through the system, including your business-to-business or business-to-consumer storefronts. This eliminates manually changing prices in multiple systems. Your storefronts and your staff will always be in sync. Also, in addition, the jobs entered directly into Print Job Manager, along with jobs in Procero, can flow automatically from that storefront all into Print Job Manager, where you manage the job through your process. And those job status changes in Print Job Manager are reflected automatically in your customer storefront in their customer history. Our flagship product is Procero Web-to-Print software. That provides a streamlined online job submission tool with built-in automation, making it more convenient for your customers. Plus, it allows you to take more orders and communicate with more customers without increasing staff. Retail customers will be able to order and reorder and check the status of their jobs whenever they want. They can also review past orders, all from the storefront. Your corporate B2B customers can also create custom scheduled reports, track finished inventory on hand, manage employee orders, and along with company assets and employee budget levels. Again, all from the storefront. Email and word of mouth from customers introduces miscommunication and delays. An automated workflow can eliminate those problems. Imagine the time and cost savings your organization when all of these information is available without an email or phone call to your staff. Along with Procero Web-to-Print storefronts, we also include the powerful and award-winning eDoc Builder personalization and variable data publishing software. With eDoc Builder, you can reduce the time your staff spends on updates and changes to frequently ordered documents, such as business cards, along with sending out proofs for approvals, not to mention the reduction in costs related to reprints due to missed errors. Today's sophisticated buyer is seeking a place to place orders for personalized items on demand, and our corporate customers are looking for control over their marketing message and their branding. Using eDoc Builder, you can streamline the job creation and submission process, enabling your customers to quickly and easily customize, preview, and approve documents directly from the storefront. And the resulting imposed, press-ready, optimized PDF file that you'll receive can be sent directly to Print Job Manager and T-Flow for production. So T-Flow is our pre-press automation software. We find that one of the most time-consuming departments in a print shop is the graphic design area. They are responsible for any file that's created or received to check for a host of requirements before it can be produced. This is a small sample of some of the areas that T-Flow can help to automate within your print shop. Basic pre-flight functions such as checking for size, resolution, or more even advanced functions such as the addition and creation of cut paths, adding overlays, fold lines, color management, and a whole lot more can all be done. Once the check is complete, T-Flow can then send a proof to the customer for approval. The customer can approve it or can request changes directly on the proof and communicate those with print shop staff. Once approved, T-Flow can then send that file into the production workflow where it can be produced. All of these finishing tasks take time for an operator to do. Well, they can be done automatically and quickly with T-Flow. So we typically ask, does this represent your workflow? Because most companies are sending countless emails back and forth together with multiple versions of low-res PDFs, chats, etc. This lack of a streamlined process is a major productivity killer, but often goes unaddressed because it's difficult to measure. We monitor media waste, reprints, all of that. It's very common. But do you know how much time is spent writing and reading emails, asking about job status, or trying to find files? Most companies don't, which has a major impact on productivity and profits. Using Procero along with the Alliant suite of products, we can maximize your competitive advantages and automate those tasks with hands-free operation. Provide real-time pricing directly from Print Job Manager for products in your storefronts, giving customers shipping costs sent directly from the carriers with your contract pricing, or even collecting payment with credit card payment integration. The benefits of an automated workflow don't stop there. After your orders are placed, the store sends the print buyer an email confirmation. Your staff is notified. Outside vendors that are needed to produce a job are notified. Orders are pushed into Print Job Manager or T-Flow for management and completion. File processing is done automatically and sent to customers for approval. And all throughout, Procero is providing status updates for your customers. So a little on who we are. We're founded in 2005, provide subscription-based software for the printing industry. Of course, our flagship product is Procero with web-to-print and e-commerce software, but we cover online design, pricing and production, and pre-press workflow. Company values related around growth, respect, innovation. We're very customer-centric and team-oriented. We offer a very open API, excellent support, and a fully automated solution that can be used separately or all together, wrapped around a mobile-friendly and responsive design. We support large franchise operations such as the Allegra brand from Alliance Franchise Brands, and large print organizations like Digicopy, as well as small walk-up and specialty print shops with 1 to 5 employees, all through a subscription-based plan. So who are our customers? Our scope in the printing industry ranges from traditional commercial printers, wide and grand format printers for signage and trade show displays, specialty printers in apparel and promotional products, and even in the corporate world, we work with in-plant and in-house print shops, ad agencies, nonprofits, K-12 education, and even universities. And we also look at how we find our customers. We do sell our subscriptions direct, but a good portion of our selling comes from referrals, along with resellers in various parts of the world, as we touch on most of the continents. But a large touch point is with our channel partners, such as Canon USA, Fuji Xerox, along with several others. They offer the Alliant products as a valuable tool in their bag as they touch a large part of their printing industry. So we'd love to work with you. So if you have any additional questions or would like to see a demo of our products, you can contact us at info@alliant.com. And we also invite you to read our case studies on alliant.com/case studies. So thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to talking and working with you in the future.
Okay, so thank you very much. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen now. It was a long session. Thank you for everybody that stayed online. If we compare this to those events that we attend, I think it was a pretty efficient session. If you, any of our partners see traction in pursuing direct relations with these companies, with our Volaris sister companies, please go ahead. You either reach out to me and I can do introductions, or you can directly contact these guys. We are looking forward to expand and to expand our portfolio into your ecosystem, and let's see if we make it happen. I don't know if you guys have any question either concerning Alliant or any of the previous companies. Thank you very much, and Tony, I think it's a wrap for you.
Thank you, Carlos.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Don't forget to all those partners, podemos hablar español o podemos hablar en portugués, como quieren.
Sí, que podemos ahora hablar en español. Si quieren nos preguntar algo en español, sin problemas.
Muy bien. Muchas gracias. Hasta luego, todo. See you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, everybody. I wish you a great day and stay safe, and all the best to you.
Thank you, Carlos.
Yeah,
Thank you, Carlos.
Muchas gracias.
Thanks, guys. Take care all.
Thank you, everyone.
Very good products.
Gracias.